to, we can make it, that kind of, that faith. We are seeing a lot more kind of actual robust Division 2 teams forming across the world.
Well, some of that robustness is going to come into play right now as there was a big reflection and they force out a blink from the Queen of Pain and they might still get the first blood. Blood grenade drop down, they get some right clicks out and they do find why as the first kill. Gone getting it. This is amazing here. See, you were mentioning as well from them. Vengeful Spirit, Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, it's a hero that kind of scales into the game through its levels, and it's all about the Spirit Breaker. I think if Spirit Breaker ever leaves this lane, you're not going to get anything done on this Venge, so always looking at DQQ to stick himself here, but yeah, rotating into top. He does go down, but the Techies is here.
They managed to kill the Terrorblade here with the help of this Techies, and Shining gets the kill not only on the Terrorblade, but on the Silencer as well. So 3 heroes will end up dead, but 2 of them are Holy Grail. And losing the TP while the Magnus stage is coming back. Going in onto Erica. Magic Missile stun is there as well. They try to buy some space and time, going in at the blast off of YYYY. And he's just told him. Almost ended up falling. Not enough points into Sticky Bomb though, so they don't have the damage to actually get the kill. Sonic
God.
Wave though definitely does have the damage as Echo shows up out of nowhere. Blink Sonic Wave right off the bat. Aether Remnant sets up for a double kill on Spirit Breaker. Okay, that's how you make an entrance as a Queen of Pain.
Dude, what a game-saving rotation from this squad. His shard pickup or something, it's like with shard you can then choose who gets the intelligence.
There we go. Well, down bottom, I can tell you it's not going to be Goblin Techies. He's going to be giving away some intel at this point as he's being charged on. That being said, allies are coming in. There's 3 heroes that'll be here suddenly. They've already killed the Techies, but SJ will die for this. Can they escape with Dolem and DQQ? Dolem dragged back in with the Aether Remnant. Echo gonna make sure that there's no way out for him. And they do end up right-clicking him down, killing him off. They also disrupted DQQ, so he might be dead too. Demonic Purge will be out. He's inside the pit, but mate, you are very, very dead. The Disseminate slows him.
Roshan's coming,
the Void
watch
Spirit
out.
kills him. And Roshan, just a quick little charge through just to say, hi, what's up? We heal this Aghanim Scepter. They got a Blink Dagger now for Shining. It's been scouted. They know it's coming from Holy Grail. This does not feel good to you. They're wasting a lot of time around here. This either needs to be a fight or them going in, but instead it's going to be the Venge initiating, going on to Shining. Dolem gets pushed back with Gone by the Sonic Wave of Echo, and Echo gets a huge double kill with the Scream of Pain, taking down 2 cores. They're trying to kill him with Disillusion. DQQ gets the Nether Strike out, but they just don't have the damage. The Shadow Demon gets up a beautiful disruption onto Summer, setting up Shining for the RP. And as he finishes off the Terrorblade, the rest of Holy Grail need to run. SJ dies off as well to some stolen illusions on this TB. Normal End owning in this fight, so was Shining. And
you're not going to get a free Tesla. Only a Mercedes when you win those ESL events or whatever. What was it? Yeah, the MVP cars, right? Yeah.
Yeah. There was a big smoke from the side of Holy Grail. They don't get you in time to force the Roshan to stop, but they still want to take the fight. They drop the Global Silence and manage to take down the life of the Shadow Demon. Why is going to be next. But once Global is down, they need to be aware of the damage that can come back from the Lost Dog. And they're still trying to fight through this, though. Look at the life, though, of this Void Spirit falling lower and lower. But he does have an Aegis. Shining finds a huge RP on the 4 heroes. This should lead to the deaths of all of them, as the lone survivors, Terrorblade, Summer, trying his best to fight through all of this, will manage to get a fair through amount of kills here. But it's ultimately not enough. A double kill for Echo, a team wipe for the Lost Dog, and Void.
It's actually a pretty hard item to buy because you just know in the back of your mind he's not going to get another one soon after. So it's not as if he can go for like a big ticket item and feel good.
Well, his counterpart on the enemy team definitely much happier, and Dolem, his misery is about to be compounded if he dies here. He does escape, but Gan not gonna be so lucky. Killed off by Erica, and SJ also gets hunted in the Dire Ancient area. Okay, it's all starting to go from bad to worse and worse. Holy Grail bleeding hero.
The TB with Meta, man. Who cares, man? Sure, he has the BKB available. Meta's halfway out. If Shining sees an opportunity, they're gonna go.
They're going now. They find the jump. They drag him back with the Aether Remnant. There's going to be the RP. Global Silence will be popped, however, but they'll try to back off. Beautiful Nether Strike onto Shining, pushes him into the base, and enables Holy Grail to finish him off. Will there be any revenge taken for him, though? As the Shadow Demon, his illusions beating down Holy Grail, they have to run away. And this Aghanim Scepter from Quap doing so much work. Harpoon and Aether Remnant onto SJ to kill him off. Echo just follows after the Spirit Breaker. And the damage from the Axe will ensure that the death ends up happening.
These engagements are just so obnoxious. Not only do you have to go through the raw tankiness of Mag and Void Spirit, so much spam. Look at this. You poke yourself in, you get back out, already dead.
Yeah, coming back into the game though, they need to find something with this Rolling Thunder. Nobody's found just yet. Dolem does get a swap back onto the Shadow Demon, but the disruption was even faster. Dolem will die right now to the Void Spirit, triggering out yet another illusion from him. At the same time, look at Gan getting gone on by Void Spirit and Echo. They're making it look so easy right now. Harpoon back onto the Summer Terror Blade. He is looking like he's running out of options. There's no Sunder, there's no BKB, and now there's no Terror Blade. And this game looks like it's also going to be over as the Last Dark just so much further ahead than the Holy Grail. And more importantly, just doing so much more damage. 5.3k for the Void Spirit, 3.6 for the Queen of Pain, and the highest on the Holy Grail is a paltry 2 from the Pango.
And there it is, GG. Game 1 goes the way of Last Dark. Honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed how Echo played this game on this Queen of Pain. I think not only did he understand if it was Erica the one doing the work, finding these players, is it more natural just from pubs? Is there a person behind the scenes who's actually kind of just coordinating the roster and going, yo, Erica, I found this opportunity. I think this combination is good. So, yeah. Hopefully some website will do interviews and stuff and find out the answers for us.
While we're busy wondering all of this, we do have the first blood happening in the game.
And Tidehunter is your side lane cores. They're so tanky and independent that the Silencer Rubik, a naturally quite static support duo, are able to make the unconventional rotations.
Top lane, speaking of moves, Dolem getting gone on right now, and they might be able to kill off this Magnus. He's so low, he finally ends up ticking out, but it comes at a very expensive cost as they end up losing the Abaddon and the Rubik as well. Nice little response by Holy Grail to come top at the perfect moment and find the kill onto the core hero of this Abaddon.
Nice stuff. I mean, in your dying moments of Magnus, there's always an opportunity to make a play, be it throwing out the RP and then dying, skewering into a disadvantage or a bad position. I'm not even going to try and say that. It's too early in the morning, but you get the point. So, yeah, nice stuff. And now, dead.
They unfortunately end up losing their Alchemist. They couldn't stop him, but Gan looking for some revenge here. Will be able to bring down the Tidehunter. So, it's a 1-for-1. Echo, though, finally making his presence known on the map by showing up to this bottom side.
This game, much, much harder. So, big step up on the draft from Holy Grail from game 1 to game 2.
We'll see now. Top lane, they're going to find themselves an additional kill onto Shining. He's been stunned up. He does at least have the Pipe of Insight that he just picked up, but it's not going to save him ultimately, as he does still get brought down on the other side of the map. Abaddon has been come across by this Maresca, and they maybe want to find the kills, but the TP attempt will be there. Unfortunately, for the Dark Widow, Storm Spirit comes even faster. 1-for-1 trade on the map, but a trade that Holy Grail will take any day of the week, bringing down Shining.
Yeah, but just the fact that the Oracle had that mindset of need to prevent global. If it worked, it would have been such an OP play, but alas, it didn't.
They're gonna need the Oracle again here now because a fight is breaking out in this mid lane. Global Silence will come out. Ravage is on though from Shining, catching 3 heroes, including the Oracle. SJ is the first one killed off. Does buy back, however. Lift back on Khan into Summer, who's still alive and very healthy here. RP dragging the Rubik as well as Abaddon together. As Normal End dies, Dolem will get a double for this. And they just feel a little bit too strong right now on the side of Holy Grail. The Last Dark didn't even bring the entire complement, so it was a 5v4.
Dies, gets that one free charge, then smokes. Is that what you were thinking?
I'm actually thinking that last fight they had down bottom where they abandoned him to chase the Abaddon. He should have stuck around and died, so he would have had the Spirit Pistol charge when it eventually emerged. Top lane, Yule Scepter out onto this Maresca. She is still alive for a while. She does end up dying. They commit the Global Silence for this though, so they definitely need to get Normal End out of here. Dolem though catches up to him, even commits the full RP. That's a lot of hate being shown towards the Rubik, but on the bright side, does get a Spirit Vessel charge.
All right, this is actually a timing. I mean, sure,
Clients.
have they even scouted out how low Roshan is right now? I don't think they've thrown a Remnant in yet. Gun's about to do it now.
Yeah, gets popped immediately though by Shining. Now Yul Scepter going out onto DQQ. Global Silence will be there as well. He's inside the Shadow Realm, however. And Echo has found the long zip onto SJ, but they get the false promise off soon. Shining gets off a Ravage, stunning up several heroes in the process. But where's the follow-up from his team? They get the RP down onto this Abaddon, and they're able to kill him off. Gone having another double damage rune in this game. DQQ and boys, they're trying to chase down off the normal end. They really want to find him. Yul's into the air. They should be able to get off the skewer. Okay, very nicely done by normal end with the stolen skewer onto the high ground. But he will still end up dead. While this is happening, Gun and Summer are finishing off Roshan. So they get the fight, they get the Abaddon, they get the cause, and they get the crew. Shining is nearby though. So is why. Abaddon, no borrow time triggered off just yet. They finally do force him into it. Can they keep him from leaving? Yul Scepter, nice little blink in from DQQ, but he blinks away himself. He is still alive. Dolem though, blink RP does come in. There's gonna be a global silence, but there's BKBs to ensure they still find the kill. Shining, because of said BKBs, cannot do anything with his own spells, so he ends up dead. Silencer, not gonna fare any better himself. Normal End might at least evade the initial stun. I say that though, but Summer is willing to self-stun if it means catching and killing this Rubik. Echo trying to go into the fight with the buyback from Silencer, but Silencer, you brought back without global, so why?
I think from Holy Grail is going to be fully online. They need to get a pick. They need something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this game will just go to the side of Radiant.
Radiant side will smoke up themselves now for Holy Grail. They have the high ground positioning. They break these smokes. They jump on Rubik. Almost kill him off. Does manage to find the lift back, but he eventually ends up dead. That's a dieback from the Rubik. Zip in after the Ravage. Can they kill anybody during this? They just don't have the damage right now, T. They can't do anything. They do find that Oracle is also too tanky to kill. Echo is forced back away from the fight. Summer finds the stun onto Y. Kills him off. Looks towards Shining and he easily mops him up too. One of the survivors of this fight is this Abaddon, but very shortly that's gonna change. No more borrow time from him, which means no more life from him, and no more game for the side of Lost Dance. GG, well played is called, and Holy Grail will send us to a deciding Game 3.
Ooh, well deserved, honestly. Like, maybe the team that gets Magbridge was at the optimal for winning the game. It obviously has no meaning for Dota. It's like a bullshit stat, but it's just the dumb stuff. But they're smoked up into the high ground. Will they kill off Summer?
They're gonna try. They throw in the blood grenade first. Summer triggers out the stun, throwing it back. It connects onto multiple heroes, so they might get the first blood themselves. You know, with the Scream of Pain, Gone will find the first blood, gets a double on top of it. The Wild Axes from Dolem is putting in some pressure, and Shining should probably end up dead as well. Right-click down by the Beastmaster. And the Holy Grail find themselves 3 heroes. They positioned on the high ground. They were waiting for Shining. As through this mid lane, Echo did get himself a kill onto SJ, but SJ is like, ha, you fool, activated my trap card. I was just trying to refill the bottle.
Yeah, that's a very annoying thing, but as soon as you see the refill bottle mid, you need to go for that fight. Why? Oh, goddess. I don't know if I'm getting better at saying his name quickly, but anyway, the repercussion Summer in the bot lane, he is getting absolutely dived from this.
Yeah, SJ is going to get revenge by taking down the techies. However, losing out on the Alchemist is a really big deal. Shining just TP's back to the tier 1 tower. He's fine.
What the hell's happened here? Echo's gone all the way top. Oh, but he doesn't get the bottle refill. Absolute calamities have occurred.
They might kill Dolem though. Swashbuckle, shield crash. They actually have enough damage. They kill the Beastmaster. What a time to be alive. You wanted them to kill him earlier on just...
But I think the trade-off is Beast is still 400 gold away from his helm. TB now doesn't have meta. So there's going to be like a good 2-minute window of off-lane presence again from the Beastmaster. Ooh, Gan whiffing the Sonic Wave.
He still gets the kill, though. He still gets the kill. That actually makes it even more painful.
It does.
That he got the kill without having to use the Sonic Wave. Oh, no. We do see DQQ unable to defend the Haste Rune, and Gan actually gets swashbuckled with Arcane Curse on him. Won't be able to step back in and defend DQQ then, who is in an awkward place. Try to survive with Shadow Realm, but dies thanks to the shield crash. Gone. You're going to try and look for the kill onto Echo, relying on the Curse Crown thrown in by DQQ, and it's going to be right about his assessment as he brings down this young Echo Pangolier. Cost his own life. which is a dominating streak ended. So why?
If Echo holds his TP and the Terrorblade wants to posture with Metamorphosis, this is a defendable tower. And you can see the Beastmaster, he's hesitant right now, but because Echo's showing bottom, killing off SJ, instantly going for the tower.
And Terrorblade also takes the Twin Gates.
Oh, yeah,
they
she
do kill
dies
off
as
the
well?
Pangolier though the entire time, and Gone with the double damage rule also wants to silence his life, and we'll get it here inside the jungle on the Radiant side. They get themselves a bunch of kills on these heroes, and all this is happening in open. This the life of the Dark Willow is insufficient, but they know this was the same time from the Holy Grail, so they're positioned around this area, hoping to try and mount a defense. The push, however, is coming really, really quickly, and the Tier 1 tower has already fallen. Sonic Wave will be there. There's a Primal Roar out onto Shining as well, and they should be able to kill off this Timbersaw. At the same time, there was a blast off in the middle of the fight onto the Queen of Pain, and she dies as well. Echo trying to get away. Swashbuckle here, and why caught inside the Bramble and the Terrorize combo. Both of them should end up dead as they find themselves 4 heroes. Summer gets a double. They don't defend the tower, but they definitely get the fight and a tower of their own on the opposite side.
Tier 1 with the meta. They were like, we have to take the tower. We need to progress the game state with every meta. Otherwise, this hero feels a little bit lost, a little bit punishable. And in doing so, it just perfectly aligned with this team timing that Holy Grail had itemized for.
Oh, wow. Alchemist, though, he's in a lot of trouble. Gonna die to Shining. That damage. Dude, why? It's such a god with this Observer Ward, getting the vision on the high ground. Now the Holy Grail getting hard punished for their positioning. They lose 1, they lose 2. Shining gets a double. Now they're looking towards a third. SJ also removed from play here. And they're not done just yet because Gone blinked in. Gone, what was happening? Oh no. 4 heroes dead now on their side. The Holy Grail literally giving a Holy Grail of grace towards the last dark. They say
find the time to fight, because they don't really have cooldowns they're thinking about. All their heroes that do have cooldowns buy items to give themselves presence. And
oh sweet, I got the Naked Terrorblade bug. Hey, we'll talk about it after this fight though. This is a Rolling Thunder with a blast off onto this Dark Willow, and she's gonna end up dead. Global Silence will ensure they can potentially siege Summer, but they kind of want to get out of here. They're playing the edges though. One of the TPs does get cancelled from Dolem's Beastmaster. He's not going to be here for this fight. Inhibit going out onto SJ through the Diffusal Blade. Standing his ground a little bit with the life drain, but will end up dead. A double for Echo. It is starting to get really scary.
They can go force for high ground, or they can go Roshan.
That one of these big spells is down. Shining will cop a spell from this Alchemist, gets stunned up. Global Silence will be utilized right now, and the Pango jumps into the fray, but there's a BKB from the Alch. Ready and willing to fight here. They haven't really done anything much just yet. They get the Primal Roar out onto Silencer, but Silencer, he's still alive for now, will eventually die. But it took so much time that Dolem is now in a bad position, so he's right underneath the Timbersaw, who chops him down, gets a double by taking out the Pugna as well. Silencer, he himself brought back. He actually finds the Queen of Pain out onto the Terrorblade. There will be a global though with the Thunder. That'll enable TB to live. Jump back in for Timbersaw. He's just trying to make sure there's as much space in this fight as possible. As we have a jump in from Summer, he finds 3 with the stun. But where's the follow-up T? Dolem instead is the one that gets turned upon with the Metamorphosis. As he dies, blast off ensures they can kill DQQ. And Erica just taking over this fight, rinsing through heroes. The Alchemist is gone. Queen of Pain might be joining him on the other side of the map, but she's taking a trip through the fountain. As they kill 4, the path to Roshan lies open yet again in Lost Ark.
Timbersaw at the tail end of the fight with the cause, and in doing so, eventually, Terrorblade was able to reign supreme and get that Aegis as well.
There's a world somewhere out there where Summer goes in for that massive stun at the same time as we have access to the Sonic Wave from Gun.
Sure.
But sadly, it's not the world we have. And we're losing supports right now because we have seen Silencer die on the other side of the map, but DQQ will get taken out in dire jungle. So they do avenge some lives here, demonstrate they still have some kill threat no matter rather than later, because the Last Dark also in the area
Yeah, she's
thinking
TPing
about a
now.
fight. And the Quap, she's coming in, but oh my goodness. Is she going to arrive just as the TB does? Indeed, that's what happens. She pops a Shiva's gone, trying to run deeper into the fray. Look at Summer, though, triggering a stun. He jumps on the backline. He finds the silencer. Can they kill him in time? Yes, they can. No buyback for him. Sonic Wave pushing back this Pangolier, and they kill him with the Primal Roll. At the same time, Terrorblade able to take out the two supports with the help of the Timber, both of whom will buy back. Rolling Thunder coming in from Echo as he brought back with the blast off, also connecting onto Summer. He's been chain disabled, and now he's being right-clicked down by Erica. Lost Dog have seemingly won the fight, but let's see what more they have. They have a lot of health loss, grinding to a halt, and Silencer, dead all that time ago, is actually respawning, and the fight's not over just yet. So they have Global online for the side of Lost Dog. Holy Grail need to respect and be aware of this. But they're still chasing T. They still want somebody desperately. They come across normal end. They don't have the damage to kill him off quickly. They're using the Bedlam. They do finally eliminate him. And Summer blinking onto Shining right now. The Primal Roar is back online. They will actually kill the Timbersaw. Are you kidding me?
This fight lasted so long. Like the silencer respawn.
We did have Roshan timer come up and was max respawn, dude. Are you kidding me? Only this kind of game could produce that. Chakram going on to two heroes. Look at Shining, go on to Dolem and Summer. Really wants to chase them in. Echo comes with them with the Rolling Thunder, but doesn't connect onto anybody just yet. BKB from Summer to avoid the stuns. However, SJ not going to be as lucky. That's a dieback by the Pugner. Swashbuckle goes in onto Dolem, stalls him up. But look at Summer going on to Erica. They kill the Terrorblade. He's forced to buy back. Abyssal Blade stun onto Shining right now. Primal Roar back online again in this fight. As DQQ finishes him off with the Bedlam. Massive gains for the side of Holy. We don't have Rolling Thunder, but we still don't have Roshan. This must be so frustrating if you're the Holy Grail at the moment.
It's death by 1,000 cuts, it feels.
Shining is on the forefront of the fight right now. He's eating in some damage. Global Silence will be committed as Erica is able to kill off DQQ, but he does have buyback. And they're on Radiant side, so he can come back quite quickly. Primal Roar goes out onto Erica. The big man's been caught. They get some damage out onto him. He's hexed right now. He's killed off. That's a death on the Terrorblade. He dies back, though, to come back into the fray. In the meantime, Terrorblade will get there as the Timbersaw is already mopping up house in this fight. Kills off the Alchemist, but the Alch will buy back. Pangolier now falling low. Garn able to kill him off, forcing a buyback from him as well. The silencer for why? He is going to get killed off. And now it's Erica versus the world. But the world is stronger than he is. And the Terrorblade is dead. 2 minutes, no buyback. Primal Roar stalls up this Pangolier yet again. Sonic Wave kills him off. Garn gets an ultra kill. And with Shining stalled up, you know what you gotta do, boys. Give it to him. He deserves it. He gets the Rampage. And that ends the game. GG, well played is called. The Holy Grail have done it. They will sup in heaven tonight as they get the 2-1 victory over the Dark.